Hey guys, welcome to the Fan of Life channel, Fan of Life show, where I document my journey into entrepreneurship, specifically in real estate, fixing and flipping real estate, and holding rental properties. I hope that my setbacks, my lessons, and ultimately my success helps inspire you to reach your potential in whatever endeavor you want to go and eventually reach your dreams and goals. Today, I want to share with you my template and what I do when I fix and flip a property. Remember, in fixing and flipping a property, your goal is to go in with as little money as possible so that you get the highest return on your investment. Also, go in and move this thing as quickly as possible. In order to do that, if you have a template or if you can create a template of your design, of your strategy, then you can help that come to fruition. So today I'm going to share with you a couple of things that will hopefully help you guys streamline your process if you ever want to go down this path of fixing and flipping real estate. Most of the properties that I focus on are entry-level properties, meaning that you're getting first-time home buyers, maybe second-time home buyers that are growing their family and moving on to a bigger home. Either way, they want to walk into a turnkey property so that they can begin living their life and moving on and moving forward with whatever their next journey may be. What I've come to realize is this, is number one, you have to separate you, the fixer flipper, from you, the property owner. And what I mean by that is this, is when you go in and you want to fix up a property, first and foremost, you have to understand and separate your emotion from the property. When you are designing, fixing and flipping, doing the things that you're doing to the house, you constantly have to remind yourself, at least in the beginning, that this property is not for you. It is not for your family. It is not where you're going to lay your head and sleep at night. The reason why that is so important because it detaches your emotion from the property. Because if you are attached to the property emotionally, a lot of times you're going to overdo the design, overspend, and overcommit and all the various projects that has to go in within this property. The faster you can turn around a property, you increase the chances and likelihood of you making a good profit or increase the profit margin that you're about to make. So for me, I come in with a pretty cookie cutter system. In my humble opinion, there are two areas that sell a house, and that is the bathroom and that is the kitchen. Number one is going to be the kitchen. The kitchen is where people gather. The kitchen is where you cook together, eat together, talk, hang out, have coffee, have dessert. Basically, it's a centerpiece of your house. So where I'm going to put my most effort in design and money is going to be number one, the kitchen. Number two is the bathroom. Most of the flips that I do are entry-level homes. Chances are these entry-level homes are going to be older, that were built in the 50s, 60s, and 70s. A lot of these entry-level homes only have one bathroom. Every now and then I come across a two-bathroom house. But for the most part, at least in the recent flips that I've done, especially on the East Coast, most of these homes are under 1,200 square feet. They only have one bathroom. So for me, I want to make sure I maximize the space of that bathroom, make it as modern as possible, make it as bright as possible, and making sure that it's as beautiful as possible. Because you only have one. And a bathroom for everybody is obviously where you do your business, you get clean, and you prepare for the day. It really does give an emotional effect to the buyers. So let's talk about theme. For us, again, we want to make things as wide as open as possible. So the color scheme for the most part is going to be very light. It's mostly going to be white with accents of either bronze, silver, or black. In the recent flips that we've done, we've really fallen in love with white cabinets and black hardware. And that includes the faucet as well too. There's something about that brightness that brings people in, and then those accents of hardware that's dark that really plays with the color scheme really well. Now, it's very cookie cutter, so you'll see it with various flips, not just done by me, but by other investors as well too. I once recently heard a realtor tell me, if I have to sell another house that is black and white theme, I'm going to jump off a bridge. Now, of course, she's exaggerating because she doesn't mind cashing the checks when she sells it or buys it, right? Neither do I. Again, you have to separate the emotion from the project, because if this was an emotional thing, I'm probably sick, to be honest with you, of the black and white theme as well too. But that said, I want to make sure I remind you guys that even though you've seen this theme over and over numerous times, if you're doing multiple flips a year, that buyer is a sole buyer for that house. So you have to remember that. Keep the emotion away. So for us, it's going to be stainless steel appliances, probably white shaker cabinets with dark accents or bronze accents or silver accents on the handle. Now, bathroom follows basically the same theme. We don't want a house that's going to be multicolored, different walls, different accents, various varieties of things, because you want it clean, you want it bright, and you want it inviting. And you have to remember that when people move in, they will add their flair as well too. Because when you start throwing different colors, different themes and accents, chances are you're going to shrinking your buying pool, because now you're making it very, very custom or very specific. Or you're wasting a lot of money because the person that's going to buy the house is going to go in and change it anyway. I have an exact point for you on this. One of our recent flips in Las Vegas, we typically do a light exterior color, but because of the texture of the brick, we decide to hide a lot of the imperfections by doing a darker color, a more expensive paint, and then throw white trim and accents around it. In addition, because the side yard was so big, we wanted to create a separation visually. So we came up with planter boxes to put on the side. Visually, it looked great. It was probably one of the coolest ideas we've done. It made the yard very appealing. It made the house stand out in the neighborhood. Well, after selling the house out of curiosity, we drove by it one day. It was only a few weeks ago. And guess what? The buyer demolished the planters. They're not around anymore. And painted the house a light color, which we would have done anyway. So we spent about $2,500 extra just to make it a little more specific. And it turns out the buyer doesn't want what we did anyway. So the lesson there is this: you want to keep things simple, clean, inviting, so that a buyer can also see and envision how they're going to live their life. Okay. So after designing the kitchen, after designing the bathroom, next for us is going to be the flooring. Because when people walk in, they want to feel invited, they want to feel warm, but also they want space. Again, my entry-level homes range from 1,000 square feet to maybe 1,350, 1,400 square feet at most. So I want to make sure when someone walks into a room, it's a nice, clean, open feel. And what we use luxury vinyl planks, also known as LVP. The great thing about this is actually twofold. Number one, it's water resistant. So we run it throughout the whole main living area into the wet areas also, meaning the kitchen and bathroom. So it's a seamless run from the first step into the room all the way into the bathroom and kitchen as well too. And it makes it more appealing visually. Number two, luxury vinyl planks, or LVP, also comes with its own underlay. So it saves you on labor costs, or if you're doing it by yourself, it saves you man hours as well, because you don't have to do any additional cover or layer protection before you lay the planks down. You literally just snap and they come into a piece just like a jigsaw puzzle. So to recap, if you're going to go down this journey of fixing and flipping, especially entry-level homes like what I do, keep it basic, keep it simple. Number one rule, keep your emotion out of the project. Your job is to turn over a nice quality product, but it does not have to be perfect. It does not have to take care of every nook and cranny of the house. You want to make sure you detach yourself, because you will be in that project for months. And you will drive yourself crazy as well as drive your budget up. Your job is to turn over that house as quickly as possible so you can sell it as fast as possible, so you can take your money back and rotate it onto the next thing. So detach yourself and remove emotion away from the project. Two, focus on the areas that's going to sell the house. If I'm gonna spend money and I'm gonna spend time designing, it's going to be kitchen and bathroom. Spend the time, spend the money there. That's where you're gonna get the biggest return on investment. And as far as throughout the house, the theme, I love using LVP, luxury vinyl plank, because it saves me time and money on labor. It's a quality product that can be water resistant and scratch resistant. And really it looks awesome because it doesn't chop up the house. I run my LVP throughout the house except for the bedrooms. So the bathroom, kitchen, and main living area all have the same theme. I hope this video gives you guys some ideas and some insight on what we do. It's not rocket science. We try to keep it as basic as possible. Stay tuned to the very end. I'll show you a clip of some of the things that we've done, some of the things that have sold in terms of our project. Until next time, take care of yourself, take care of each other. Please hit subscribe, give me a like, pass it on to your friends and family, and let's talk. Comment up below and let's chat about this video. Until next time, you guys have a great one.